Hey Ocean Leaders, welcome back to Speak Up for Blue TV. I'm Andrew Lewin, founder of SpeakUpForBlue.com, and you're watching Ocean News, where I pick my favorite recent story in ocean news and share it with you. And man, do I have an interesting story for you today. It involves a ship, an accident with a tragic surprise. And it involves 12 buffoons. Not baboons, buffoons. Stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it. Now normally I share a story with you guys that involves something positive or something cool that happened in the ocean. But today's a little different. Today's story is one of epic failure by a bunch of guys who did a lot of bad things. Now today's story starts off with a ship that runs aground. Now ships run aground around the world all the time, more often than you think. And it could be due to a number of reasons, including dense fog or the depth sounder malfunction. Now it seems that buffoonery more often than not is the reasons why ships run aground. Now let me define what buffoonery means. Kind of a word that describes an idiot and a person that's not fit for society all in one word. Now it's a silly word, I know, but all the other words I came up with involved a curse word, and I want to keep this show PG. Now a couple of examples of ships running aground buffoon-related stories are, say, of a captain who gets drunk, loses his or her sense of direction, runs into shallow waters or reef, what have you, and sinks the ship. Or maybe a captain of a cruise ship who wants to impress his fiancée, drives the boat a little too close to shore, runs into a reef, sinks the ship, leaves the ship, and 14 people are killed in the process. Yes, ocean leaders, these stories actually happen. I can't make this stuff up. Now, unfortunately, I have to report another ship running aground buffoon-related story. As recently, a ship ran aground on a coral reef in the Philippines. Now, this coral reef was not just a regular coral reef, but it was located in a UNESCO-designated World Heritage Site. Yes, ocean leaders, it was a protected area. So this ship ran aground in an area that was sensitive and important enough for it to be protected from human harm, which was hit by a ship. But the buffoonery doesn't end there, my friends. Oh no. Now the ship was from China and sailing in the Philippine waters without permission. Now I'm sure the captain just thought, well, we'll just sail through without telling anybody, no problem, no harm, no foul. But it ran aground on a coral reef in a protected area. Now when the Filipino authorities boarded the ship to conduct their investigation, what do you think they found? I bet you didn't think they found 10,000 kilograms of a protected species, either the pangolin or the scaly anteater. Now you know why I'm calling this buffoonery. Now let me recap the story so far. You got a Chinese ship sailing illegally in Filipino water. It runs aground on a coral reef in a protected area. Plus, it was carrying 10,000 kilograms of illegal meat from 2 protected species of anteaters. Now you're probably saying, Andrew, that's enough buffoonery for one story. But alas, my ocean leader friends, there's just one more incident of buffoonery left in this story. Now the 12 crew members are being slapped with a number of charges, including sailing in illegal waters, sailing in a protected area, destroying a coral reef, and carrying illegal meat from protected species. But there's just one more charge that they're slapped with. Are you ready for this? Are you really ready? Bribery. Yeah, bribery. I mean, it makes sense, right? These people are probably thinking, well, you know, we're in a bit of trouble. We sailed in illegal waters, we sailed in a protected area illegally, we destroyed a coral reef by running into it, and we're carrying illegal meat from 2 protected species. So these people, these nice people are probably a little angry. Maybe we'll give them a little bit of money, make them feel better, and we'll be on our way. Makes sense, right? Buffoonery. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the ultimate case of buffoonery that I've ever seen. Now, I'd like to congratulate the Philippine authorities for taking these guys for what they're worth. Trash, and prosecuting them, and I hope that they get punished to the fullest extent of the law. Now this brings me to the part of the video where I ask you the question of the day. What kind of punishment do you think these 12 crew members of the ship should get? Now keep in mind that infractions for environmental regulations are pretty soft around the world. So what do you think these members should get? Now that's the ocean news story that I want to share with you today. I apologize that it's not more positive, but hopefully next week will be a better story. Now speaking of staying updated on ocean news, if you want to stay updated, just click subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future stories. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like button and show your love for the ocean. Now if you want to learn how to get involved in ocean conservation, then just click on the link in the description below and join our Speak Up for Blue Ocean Leader community. That's all for me this week. Stay tuned for more episodes of Ocean News next week. I'm Andrew Lewin. Happy conservation.